Stern here at The Q. Story for you. What are these weird jingle bells that keep playing in this show? I'm super... It could be Christmas in July, but that's not till midnight. I don't know why they keep doing that. Anyway, I'm here with something that I could have used a couple nights ago. Let me say, I don't know why. Maybe it's the heat wave. Maybe the power grid is like having some sort of surge, or maybe just in general, the wind and summer storms. We lost our power, Craig Smith, a couple nights ago. And it was a real stressor because I had come home from work. And of course it was late already. And then my mom was really stressed out because she uses a recliner, a power recliner to sleep in. So now with no power, she's reclined and can't get up, but has to go to the bathroom. By the way, when she hobbles to the bathroom with her rollator, she needs to see, so she needed light. So she needed power to get out of the recliner, light to see where she was going. There were a lot of stories here that were really distressing to her, not to mention, obviously, it's such a pain in the butt when you lose your power and you have no idea when it's coming back on. So what do? You get a generator, right? Well, if you're rich, or if you want the ones that you have to do this weird cocktail, right, with like gas and oil or something.
Gas and the oil and the pull start and the fumes and all that shenanigans.
No, yeah. This is the new shenanigans, and this is no shenanigans at all. EcoFlow is really like a cool techno startup company from, you can imagine, out west. And these engineers formed it to create an answer to power grids. It's a portable power station, but can do things most other brands like this can't.
Like making coffee right now.
Exactly. I know this because I invested in pricey other branded versions, and then when it came time for the power to go out and I needed to make a cup of coffee or blow dry my hair, I found out the hard way that those ones I spent $1,000 on, oh, you can't power heated appliances. Oh, great. Well, thanks, no thanks. So EcoFlow is here. You have to choose whether you want the OG model or the model with the rechargeable solar panels, which means use mother-son to get the juice back in the EcoFlow.
That's right.
When finally it has burned down of power. Okay, but where do we start?
Well, we start at the story you just talked about, losing power, right?
Yes.
So one of the QVC buyers made me aware of a website that tracks all the power outages in the country. Right now, it looks like it's pretty clear skies here in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
Well, in Kansas, there's over, how many? 9,000 plus people without power right now. In Pennsylvania, over 9,000 people without power right now.
Really?
In Florida, over 8,000 people without power right now. These things seem to happen all the time. A tree falls down, there's a car accident somewhere, and people lose power. And when you lose power, there's always that moment of panic. How am I going to plug in the CPAP machine? Right. Am I going to lose everything that's in the refrigerator? This Delta 2 2,000 watt-hour power unit can handle all those big appliances. It runs refrigerators, it runs hair dryers, coffee makers.
Which is crazy.
99% of the appliances that you have in your house right now, Sean, you could plug into one of these and power them up, because when the power goes out, we don't know. Is it for 10 minutes? Is it for 10 hours? Or is it going to be for 3 or 4 days? Now you don't have to panic. You have the power when you need it.
So let me just say, this month, since we've been highlighting this in Tech Sales Spotlight, which is no coincidence because it's summer season, hurricane season is going to kick in July and go all the way through November. Yeah. So we know power outages are ripe for the taking. We've had almost 6,000 of these ordered, and again, fewer than 1,000 remain. The other story here is, if you get the one without solar panels, and there are only 90 to go around, you are on this sale price deal, you are saving like $600 to $700 off the regular QVC price. The even better deal is the one that comes with the solar panels, because then you are saving almost $1,200 off the QVC price. Okay, so what is most impactful for me when I look at this unit, the EcoFlow, yes, a lamp, keep your computers charged, plug your router in, so you may be in the dark, but at least you have internet. There are how many outlets on this thing just to begin with?
15.
15?
A total of 15. So starting on the back there, Sean, you have 6 different wall outlet plugs. They look exactly like the same ones you have inside of your home. So you can plug 6 different devices in. Right now we have the hair dryer plugged into the back. We're going to showcase that a little bit later. This little flap on the top, that's how you recharge your EcoFlow. There's 3 different ways to recharge. Plug it into a wall outlet, use the solar panel. We also include a 12-volt plug. So for those RV folks going out and about this summertime, you can recharge it in the car as you're going down the road. And yeah, you can blow dry your hair as well. And then here's the front of the unit right here. By the way, look at the LED screen that we have right here. as you're blow drying your hair, we have 1,600 watts coming out right now because a hair dryer pulls so much power out of your outlets. How many times did you blow dry your hair as a kid and then you had to yell downstairs to Dad?
Totally.
Oh, we flipped the circuit
all
again.
The time.
That happens all the time.
Great story.
Now you don't have to worry about with this EcoFlow. We have an additional 6 tech ports on the front here, 4 of the old school USBs, including 2 super speeds, 2 of the USB-Cs here as well. There's also 2 3-amp plugs and a 12-volt plug on the back, so 15 total plugs to plug everything in your house in when the power goes out, or use it when you're tailgating, use it when you go on that camping trip. The EcoFlow goes everywhere.
This is available on 18-month special financing. Again, legitimately, whether it's a CPAP machine, a lift chair for someone you love who's an elder, if you or know someone that you love, a family member just had a baby and it's just to keep the breast pump going, who knows how long the power will be out, the freezer that you lose, and all the stuff that you order for Christmas and July holiday, and all of the foods for the summer barbecue season, all gone. But this thing is powerful enough to keep an entire refrigerator going. 18-month special financing, regardless of whether you choose the model with or without solar panels. I'm pretty sure my producer will keep me honest. 18-month special financing will drop the easy pay, essentially payment to get this home, I think down beneath $100, if not under 150. Yeah. I was right, $70 and change. That's ridiculous, because the first time you use it and it keeps you sane during the insane experience of losing power, you will be like, praise Jesus and EcoFlow.
Yeah, this replaces that gasoline generator that you talked about at the beginning of the presentation. That generator you have to push outside the house, then you have to run all the cables inside of the house.
Can I just say, do you hear that right now?
I hear the fire pit we have behind us. That's the only thing making noise.
Wait, are you wearing an IFB?
Yeah.
Don't you hear jingle bells?
Oh, I hear the jingle bells. Yes, I thought you were saying, can I hear the EcoFlow?
Happening all night, and I don't know what's going on. Anyway, keep going.
It could be anything.
By the way, I will tell you, customer top rated, so people rave about EcoFlow because it keeps appliances going that normally cannot be powered in an outage with these wimpy, portable, but highly expensive devices.
The small little ones are great for charging your phone, charging your tablet. This is so much more. You can see right there, using the solar panel, the power of the sun to recharge your EcoFlow. When it's charged up, it takes an hour and a half to charge up when you plug it into a wall outlet, holds the battery life for 6 months. And unlike that big power generator with the gas and the fumes, there is 0 maintenance on this unit, Sean. You can use it indoors, you can use it outdoors for that project where you can't run the electrical cables. Right now, at my house, we have an EcoFlow. We plugged in a Samsung projector, and my daughter and her boyfriend are watching a movie on the back deck, shooting it off of a screen. The way we're able to power it is at EcoFlow. So this is for the fun. This is also for those crucial times when, hey, the storm's coming. We got to have that sump pump going in the basement. Or we got to be able to make sure we're plugged in the refrigerator because we have medicine in there. Or the CPAP machine.
Oh, that's huge.
This works for 99% of the appliances you have in your house. Charge it up, stick it in a closet, the power goes out, you pull it out, stick it on the kitchen counter, and it plugs in everything that you need to keep your life as normal as you can.
To go around. Don't forget, the easy pay is juicy, the savings is great, but it's even better if you do 18-month special financing on a QVC credit card. We also are completely offering this at free shipping and handling. Hurricane season is soon to be upon us. I don't know where you live.
It's going on right now, by the way.
Okay, is it right? Okay.
Starts in June. Yeah,
right,
June 1st is the start of hurricane season.
Oh gosh, I thought it was July. All right,
Nope.
well there you go. So anyway, but I want to say too, remind everybody all the different appliances, devices, and things that can be powered by this, and for how long? Like a fridge, you could plug into this and it'll what?
About 33 hours.
That's
a
day
big size
and then
fridge
some.
for 33 plus hours. It works on things like hair dryers. Think about things that pull a lot of heat. They need a lot of power coming out of your outlet. So it runs a hair dryer like this without flipping the fuse like you did when you were a kid in your old house.
Right.
It's going to run a microwave. It's going to run a rice cooker. It's going to run a pressure cooker. It's going to run your coffee machine. You can make up to 100
What about a
cups
space
of coffee.
heater?
Run a space heater as well. Anything that pulls up to 2,400 watts of power.
Okay, fine.
And the great thing is you can see right here on the LED screen, you know exactly how much power is being pulled out of the EcoFlow unit. So as I turn on this hair dryer, Sean, you can see, watch those numbers jump up to over 1,600 watts being pulled out right now.
So anything up to 2,400. But what if I plug something in that exceeds that and I don't know it? Is it going to like destroy the item, or it just won't work?
It just won't work. But again, 99% of the stuff you have in your house
is going to work.
Is going to work.
How do I get the juice in here, and how do I know when it's time to like plug it in and rejuice?
Well, you can see right here, we're at 97% battery. Right right now we're not running anything out of it, so it actually shows 99% or 99 hours of life, but it gives you a constant update of what's going on. So as I turn this hairdryer on to low right here, you see as these numbers jump up, this starts to fluctuate. So we could run this hairdryer here nonstop. That's pulling a lot of heat. Run it nonstop for 4 hours. You're not going to blow dry your hair for 4+ hours. I hope you're not blow drying your hair for 4+ hours, but it has enough power to easily do that and then plug all those other things in. So you know exactly what's going on. Unlike a lot of those tech products that flash the little 5 or 6 different dots,
yes.
you know exactly how much battery you have left on the EcoFlow.
Okay, fun story. When I tell it all the time, so I'll get new material next year. But for the moment, the same story goes.
Still fresh to me, Sean.
Still fresh to me.
Still fresh to me. New audience.
That's right. Thank you. Jagger had her trunk or treat back in October of last year, and we used this to decorate the car in the middle of a parking lot for inflatables and air blowns, and all of that was great. However, I also have at least one good friend that's getting married in August. And when it comes to, like, you know, great wedding gifts, and I know Jen Coffey just got married, so congrats to her.
Congrats to
I'm
Jen.
telling you right now, I never use the china, the stemmed champagne flutes. Priceless and worthless to me. Can you imagine if I could get remarried and someone gave me this? You would live for them. You would be like, I want to smooch you for this wedding gift that you gave me because it's keeping my life afloat during the worst times.
Power when you need it. Again, we talked about earlier, over 9,000 people in Kansas, over 9,000 people in Pennsylvania without power right now. EcoFlow makes sure you have the
950
power.
to go around. That's it. That's all. That's done. Sale price expiring very soon.
I
look
gave
nice.
I gave you those stem champagne flutes, by the way, that you're not using. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, great.
They look great in that little drawer. in the
They
car.
look
Yeah.
great in this cabinet that they sit in.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Why? You're looking all fancy.
Fancy schmancy, I wonder why. Why this color? Wow. Might be something coming up in a very special way in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.
All right, so sizzling